And welcome back. Time for this week's Capitol Report with Pat McGuigan of CapitolBeatOK.com. Pat, Governor Fallin this week proposed using $72 million from the state's rainy day fund to bolster funding for public education and the prison system in the current fiscal year. What's the potential impact of that and on the coming budget year?
Well, the total is $51 million for public schools and $21 million for corrections, and both of those are parts of government that are absolutely, without a doubt, no argument here, facing some challenges. I'm compelled to remind everybody that the state of Oklahoma has made modest, at best, progress towards the right sizing that was promised by Republicans in the campaigns of 2010. In particular, the governor's announcement came in the wake of her stated reluctance to tighten up on the tax credits and exemptions, even the more controversial ones. It also came in the wake of the Republicans in the legislature's unwillingness to move forward with anything on efficiencies in public education. And by that I'm referring to what opponents call consolidation and what supporters call administrative efficiencies involving the smaller dependent districts. As the Oklahoman pointed out in an editorial, even the most challenged districts that are not doing well, the legislature took a pass on any kind of concentration of the administrative resources in order to free money up for the classroom. So that's where we are. So now the governor and the Republican majority are on their way towards agreeing with a principal demand of the minority caucus in the legislature, which was to access the rainy day fund this year. They're also pressuring for Medicaid expansion along the lines of Obamacare. A case can be made for that. The only problem is, as all you got to do is look at the national stories, it's financed by federal deficit spending, and that's the principal reason Republicans have opposed it. The Democrats are also demanding that the modest income tax cut for taxpayers be rolled back, the most recent installment at least. So what we've got is we have $385 million in the rainy day fund. Theoretically, $144 million of that can be used this year, and the governor has agreed to spend $71 million of it, and next year might be worse. So there's your rainy day fund status.
That's your problem. Okay. Turning to the other big issue, there were some more primary votes this past week, and there are a couple more big ones coming up this coming Tuesday, including Florida, Ohio. Donald Trump continues to lead in the Republican delegate count, but to use the old operatic analogy, the fat lady has not yet sung, has she?
Yeah, but to keep it short, if John Kasich wins the Buckeye State of Ohio, his home state, and if Marco Rubio can win the Sunshine State of Florida, his home state, both of those are winner-take-all, even if you just get 1% more than the other guy and it's only a plurality. If that happens, Donald Trump might be able to be stopped. You also have primaries in Missouri, Illinois, and North Carolina. The only thing I'd say is, to quote my friend, Cal Thomas, Donald Trump's rise is fueled by emotion, anti-intellectualism, and the jettisoning of sober thought. Trump's dispensing bromides. He lacks specifics because he has no specifics. I agree with Cal Thomas on that. It's not because I don't like Donald Trump. It's because I don't think Donald Trump should be president of our country. And I say, Lord, help us if those ifs I outlined a moment ago don't come to pass.
All right, you can read more about these and other topics at CapitolBeatOK.com. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Alex Cameron. Have a good day.